guys, today I am doing a beauty haul, and I really don't like uploading hauls back to back, so I'm going to call this a new in beauty video instead. And if you hear jingling or scattering, that is, come here, that is our house cat. This is Basil. Basil, say hello. She's actually my roommate's cat, and her name is Basil, but she's in my room currently because her mommy's not home. But I think she might try and attack my tripod, so fingers crossed that does not happen. So anyways, I'm going to call this a new in beauty video because it's a pretty big, diverse sort of selection of products. Okay, so I put her outside, so hopefully I can get through this video before she starts whining about being let back in. Anyways, so some of it was things that were sponsored and sent to me by companies that I just never did a video on. So yeah, I'm just going to call this new in beauty. So I'm just going to get started with some of the stuff I was sent. It's not a lot, but I'm going to be showing you guys anyways. And they didn't tell me I had to talk about it, but they did send it to me to let them know what I thought about the products. So the first are some things from e.l.f. The first is the e.l.f. Hydrating Bubble Mask. I've only used this a couple of times, so I can't really give an accurate review. The only thing is, it does have this nice sort of pump jar, and it's a self-bubbling mask, which I thought I would really like based on another product that I have here in this lineup, but the packaging is really messy. It doesn't really do a ton. I haven't noticed some great change in hydration, so I don't even know if I'm going to use all of this. If not, I'll give it away, but that was sent to me. Also got sent the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter and Bronzer. This is in Bronzed Glow is the color. Also haven't used this. You can tell because it's not even been swatched. I'll go ahead and do some swatches in this video. Hopefully you guys can see them. This really isn't that pigmented. I'm having to rub pretty hard, both on my hand and the pan. So what I'm seeing is that the highlighter is really faint, and the bronzer is practically non-existent on my skin tone, so probably not going to get a lot of use out of that either. I also got sent the e.l.f. Mint Maniac Lip Exfoliator, which I have used a couple of times. I really like lip exfoliators in general, so I have a couple of these in my collection, and I've used this one because I really like the scent. So that's just a sort of standard product for me. And I also got sent the e.l.f. I think this is the matte lip color product, and this is in the color Wine. So I haven't used this. I think I swatched it and that was it. Very nice consistency, but I don't really know how much I'm going to wear this color. But really nice product anyways, and I've heard really great things about this product. And then from Simple, I got sent the Cleansing Facial Wipes. And it's always nice to have makeup wipes in general, and I'm actually going to use one today so I can wipe my hands clean between products. So those are just some of the things that I got sent. I really don't have a lot to say about them because, like I said, they got sent to me for free, and some of them I haven't used, probably won't ever use. So yeah, I'm going to go into I guess the Glossier products that I bought recently. You guys know, if you've watched pretty much any of my videos from the past year and a half, 2 years, that it's easy to say I'm obsessed with Glossier, and pretty much every release that they come out with I feel the need to buy. So that's what I did. While I was abroad, I bought, they don't ship international yet, but while I was in Korea, I bought Generation G, the two new colors, and that's Zip and Leo. And then when I got back in the US, I bought Jam. So I had Zip and Leo arrive when I got back to America immediately, and then Jam I ordered maybe like a week ago. So Zip is a sheer matte red. By the way, quick review, I love all of these. I already love the Generation G. I have it in the color Crush, which is one of my favorites, and Like. The only color I don't own now is Cake, but I don't think I'm ever going to get it because my lips are really pale in color, and I don't think Cake would probably do much of anything for my complexion and skin color. Leo is a matte sort of 90s brown color. Absolutely love this one. It's really pretty when it's layered. when you really opaque it out on your lips. It's such a beautiful color. And then I have Jam, which is one that I'd been wanting to try for a while and finally got my hands on. And this is the one that I'm wearing on my lips today. And this is just a sheer matte berry color. These all have the new Generation G packaging. I have 2 that are old packaging, and these 3 are the ones that I have that are new packaging. And then Glossier finally, after teasing us for forever, released their Priming Moisturizer Rich. So this is the priming moisturizer that they have original, but more of a thick sort of luxury cream consistency. I love this stuff. The only thing that I don't like, which I think is pretty much everyone's sort of complaint at this point, is the scent. I don't mind scented skincare products. I just don't like lavender scents in general, so that it's slightly bothersome to me, but not enough to turn me off the product because I love the product so much. So this is sort of what it looks like. Like I said, it's got a really thick consistency. If you turn this upside down, nothing is coming out. And I like this one because I have really dry skin, and the priming moisturizer was always really nice, but it didn't give me the exact finish that I like on my skin. And I really like a super dewy finish on my skin, so I will put this on at night, and then I also use it in the morning when I'm getting ready as my just in general sort of foundation. I don't wear foundation or concealer anymore, so this is nice for making my skin look naturally really dewy and pretty. Also, packaging per usual on point, so absolutely love this. The only products I don't own from Glossier now are the Supers. I don't own any of the Supers, and I'm currently deciding on which one to try first, and Cake, Generation G Cake. So those are literally the only products I don't own, plus the limited edition sets. So moving on, I picked up some other skincare products. This is something that I've been wanting to try for a while. This is the Clay Cosmetics Oxygen Foam Cleanser. I think it's Clay. It's a Korean brand, but I think it's more sort of targeted towards US customers because a lot of their posts and things like that are completely in English. They're really known for their melting lip powders, but this is the product that I want to try the most because when I was in Korea, there was a sheet mask set that came with an oxygen foam cleanser, an O2 cleanser, and basically what it is, it's a self-bubbling cleanser, and that cleanser changed my life. It made my skin feel so nice. Now that I'm not in Korea, I can't get my hands on it, so I thought I would try something that was similar. It has a pump, and I actually really like it right now. It does not, it says it's supposed to remove makeup, but I don't find that it removes my eye makeup, so I will remove that first with a different makeup remover, and then I'll just use this on my entire face. So absolutely love this. I'm so glad I decided to try it. It's a little bit pricey for what I would normally spend on a cleanser, but I think it's worth it. And then I also picked up some backups of my used to be favorite. I used to talk about these a lot. I think I even mentioned them in like a year favorites video, but they're not available in Korea, so I didn't use them for about half a year or more. When I got back, I needed a quick, easy makeup remover that I could trust, and I immediately thought of these. And it was on a buy one, get one 50% off at Ulta. Continuing on into some more sort of randomer brands and things, I actually got this as a gift. This is the Mara Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. Didn't get to use this while I was in Korea because there's no way to get Mara Badescu overseas, in Korea at least. But my friend got this for me for Christmas, so right when I got back, she had a bottle waiting for me, which was super nice. You guys know I love this stuff as a facial spray. And then I also picked up 2 serums that I've been wanting to try for forever, and they are by The Ordinary, which is a Deciem brand, and they're just super, super concentrated, cheap skincare, and it's amazing how cheap they are, honestly. You can pick these up on Deciem's The Ordinary site, which I'll link below, but you can also pick them, some of them up on ASOS, which is where I bought these 2 because they had the 2 that I wanted to try, and with ASOS I get free 2-day shipping, so I figured I might as well just buy them on ASOS instead. So I just went ahead and bought them on ASOS. The ones that I got are the niacinamide, and I can totally be butchering that, 10% plus zinc 1% serum. This is the high strength vitamin and mineral blemish formula, and I've been using this morning and night, which is what it says to do. It says to apply it before heavy cream, so I will, and I'm planning on doing an updated skincare routine video showing you guys my entire morning and night skincare routine, but what I'll do is take off my eye makeup with the micellar water, cleanse with the oxygen foaming cleanser from Clay. Then normally I do a toner. I just ran out of toner, but my used to be toner was the Sun and Park Beauty Water, which you can purchase at Sephora if you live in the US. Then I'll apply this all over my face, just enough to really feel like I'm doing something. And then I'll apply the Glossier Prime Moisturizer Rich. And the other one that I bought is the 100% organic cold pressed rosehip seed oil. I've really been wanting to get more into facial oils, but I'm very sort of scared about that. I have very sensitive skin, so I'm worried that any kind of oil is going to clog my skin and cause acne. And I think this was starting to a little bit, so I laid off of it for a little while. I'm going to try and reincorporate it into my routine to see how it works. But the first few tries, I just sort of got terrified because I got a little bit of acne around my face, and that could have been diet change instead of skincare, but I'm going to try it again. I'm going to give it another try just in case. But the reason I say these are so cheap is I think this oil one was somewhere around $8 or $9, and so was this serum. So $8 or $9 for some pretty high quality stuff is really great. Then I also picked up 2 nail polishes recently. They're both from OPI. I've really been into growing out my nails and painting them. Right now I don't have either of these on, but I really like both of these colors. The first is Big Apple Red. I love red nail polish, and I threw mine away before I left Korea, so I bought another one when I got back. And I also bought Susie, the First Lady of Nails, which is a more unique color. This is very much a sort of dark khaki green color. I really like this. It's a really nice winter fall color. But like I said, right now I have some sparkly nails on, which I love my sparkly nails. I also picked up some stuff from Soap & Glory. One of them I can't show you. They're in my shower, and I don't really want to get it out because it's probably wet. I used it this morning. And that's the Sugar Crush shower wash or body wash. Love that. It's like a sweet lime smell, and it's so nice, especially in the mornings when you're trying to wake up. Also picked up the Soap & Glory Hand Food Sugar Crush Hand Cream, which I just carry around with me. This is a little travel size. Smells just as amazing as the body wash, and I really need the hand cream because I have super dry hands. Then, last but not least, in beauty, I picked up a new perfume. I came back to America with no perfumes because I ran out of perfume when I was in Korea and didn't want to buy another that I would have to bring back somehow. And that was like right at the end of my stay in Korea. So I came back to America to find a scent, and I've been searching and smelling so many different perfumes. Finally, I settled on one from Sephora. Love the container of this, by the way. It's so pretty. This is the Lancôme La Vie est Belle. And I'm butchering that because I don't know French, even though it's one of my 2017 goals to learn French. But it smells so amazing. And I'm trying to figure out if there's... So it says... So yeah, it means life is beautiful, which I knew. This is Concrete of Iris Pallida, Jasmine, Orange Blossom, and Patchouli, which are that's literally right up my alley. I'm not a big fan of floral scents like Iris or Jasmine, but things like Orange Blossom that are floral and more citrusy, and also Patchouli is one of my favorite scents. My last perfume was a patchouli scent, so this is definitely right up my alley. It smells very similar to... I'm trying to think of the perfume that I had last that this smells like. Maybe it's Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf was one of the perfumes that I was using for quite a while. I think this smells a lot like that. Very sweet, but also slightly musky, which is sort of what I go for in a scent. And yeah, the container's pretty. It's a great scent. I haven't tested its lasting power yet because I keep forgetting to put it on, but it does smell amazing. So absolutely love that. I have one more product, I'm just realizing. It was in between my legs. This is from Albeit, which I've never heard of before or used before, but I saw it at Anthropologie when I went to pick up a candle, and I actually really like this. This is the Albeit Nourishing Rose Lip Balm, and I like it because it's a squeezy tube lip balm, and it's more of a gloss than a balm, but it's not sticky like a gloss. It's just creamy like a balm, so it's sort of a hybrid in my opinion. So it's shiny like a gloss, but not sticky. And it's very moisturizing. I really like it. The only thing I don't like is the scent. I sort of expected it to smell like rose, but it just sort of smells like Crayola crayons, like very plasticky, sort of factory type smell. Not pleasant, but not so awful that I would never use this. The scent goes away, it's not noticeable, but I picked that up. It was like $9 and I wanted a sort of gloss, and I thought it was a gloss when I bought it, only to realize that it was a balm. But I really like it actually, so if you have an Anthropology near you, check out the makeup they have, because they have some pretty cool brands that you won't find anywhere else. So that is finally it for this video, this new and beauty video. If you guys have any questions about the products that I bought, or you want any separate reviews or just comment reviews, let me know and I will try and get those done for you guys. But if not, subscribe and give me a like, thumbs up on this video, and let me know what you want to see next. I will talk to you guys later.